Show you guys quick how to add text to a video. So in order to do that, you go to your tools. By the way, be sure you're in the editing tab, and once that's selected, you just click on the screen and you'll get a little red box, and sometimes your effects control panel will open up. If it doesn't, just need to make sure you go to editing and it'll be one of those tabs up there. Just be sure you have that selected. And then text here is where you go, and this is where you can make a lot of the changes. So I'm going to go ahead and type something in here. I'll just call this Daffodil Parade. And if I highlight that, I can change the size of it. I could change the font type. I like this objective one, but there's other ones too, like here's Papyrus, but that one, I don't know if that really goes with this scene or not. That's one of the things I always think about. Does that text like really work with that setting? So I know this is Atlantis. Now, well, I don't know. It kind of depends on the feel that you're going for. But I think I'm going to probably just go with an Arial, which is a pretty basic font here, Arial Black. Okay. So that's how you add title, and that's really all there is to it. If you want to move that title around, click the arrow and you can move it. But let's show some changes you can make. So that's how you add a title. Let's say you want to change the size. Once again, double click on it, have this open, and you can make it bigger or smaller. You want to change the color, you go to fill, and you can make it whatever color you want. You could choose a random color, like if I chose red, it'd be red. Or if I wanted to have it be a color that's in the video, I could click this dropper tool, maybe click the green here, and that would become that color. That color obviously doesn't work too well because it's like it blends in, but if I wanted to, I could put a stroke around it, and that's something I wanted to show you how to do. I don't think I would go with this green font, but just since we're here, I'm just going to go with it. So if you go down here to stroke, you have to have that checked. I'm going to do like white so it kind of really stands out. It's contrast the dark color. So say OK. Now you really can't see much going on right now, so I'm going to have to probably bring that stroke size up. There you go. Okay, so if I do something like that, I guess it stands out, but without a stroke you wouldn't have been able to see that. But I guess the rule to follow, you guys, is use white or black or a color that is found within the image. Otherwise, just some random color title just looks really awkward. Okay, so that's how you add title. Just a couple things you want to mess around. You can click on some of these things, like that makes it italicized. Obviously, this will make all the letters capitalized. This will make first letter of each word capitalized. Just play around with these things, and they all do, position them lower left or whatever. But with that, I'm going to deselect that and just kind of stick with. I kind of like that one with the this one right here. That kind of looks cool. All right. Anyway, so that's how you put the text in there. Oh, one more thing. Play around with these things, guys. Like down here, for example, where is it? There's opacity. Let me find it. Yeah, right here. So with that, look at my title. I can make it like less, I can less opaque, basically. If I want to, I can rotate it, if you felt like it. By the way, I'm just going to reset that back to normal. That's the reset right there. So it's a lot of things you can kind of play around with, but that's how you add regular text. Now let me take it one more step, and that is how to add what's called essential graphics. And those are some built-in texts. Oh, and by the way, just quick side note, you can make this text last as long as you want. Just by default, I think it's 10 seconds, but you can shorten it. And if you want it to dissolve in and out, you can also do a right click, apply a transition, and it gives you a fade, as you can see here. Okay, and you can drag this to make this longer or shorter of a fade. Okay, I'm just gonna undo that for now and go back to what I was saying. So if you go to Essential, go to Graphics, and you get these templates that show up here. And there's all these different choices, but let's just take this one for example. If I take this and I drag this down, okay, it's going to create a motion, it's going to create a template. And what I do is then I click on it and then I go here and I can do all kinds of things. Like here the word says it says motion here, but what if I wanted to just say, you know, okay, that's a cool car there, I'll say Mustang. Okay, and it'll change it to that. And I'm going to move this over just so you can kind of see what's happening. But watch, play it, and so Mustang shows up. Now you notice I shortened it. Sometimes it doesn't want to be shortened because it needs that certain amount of time to do the animation, so you might want to play around with it and see, because like here if I don't slow it down, it just basically holds longer. So you kind of have to decide. But anyway, then also you could see like it said Mustang down here, said the word design. I could say like maybe it's the year of the car, it's a 2022. I don't know. I have no clue. But then it'll have that. So those are called essential graphics, and you can change colors too. So like here it says text 1 is in white. What if I wanted that to like be the, I don't know, color of the car? Let's see if it'll let me select from over here. It does. Okay. So now the Mustang is white. I mean, the text is the same color as the car. I don't think that looks very good, so I'm gonna undo it. But I think you should just play around with this. You can do a lot of different stuff with positioning of things. And so anyway, so that is how to do an animated graphic. So that's about it.